Hello, everybody. My name is Kazu. Nice to meet you. This is part of my 365-day daily challenge, speaking English for 30 minutes straight using professional questions. No script, just spontaneous answers, just like the real exam. Let's get started. Today is day 263. I feel like I have a stomach ache. Today, after this challenge, I tried to go back to sleep, but after yesterday's challenge, I tried to go back to sleep, but I couldn't. I was just lying in bed, but I couldn't fall asleep, so I'm just using my phone. I was just using my phone. Then the morning came, the sun rose, but right before the time I had to leave, I got sleepy. This is kind of usual thing, aru. It's like it often happens. This kind of thing, like you're trying something so hard, but you can't do that. But when it gets the time, it's getting closer to the time, then you started to being able to do that. Fuck English. Yeah, I have stomach ache actually, yeah. Maybe I should go to the bathroom, but I don't want to do that because if I go to the bathroom, I have to combine two videos. And maybe my English is a little bit bad today. I feel it. I feel it. So anyway, yeah. So like before 30 minutes. Before 30 minutes. 30 minutes before the time I had to leave. How can I say at I started getting sleepy 30 minutes before the time I had to leave. So I just slept for 15 minutes. Then I hurried to get prepared. I hurried to get prepared for the run. Then I went to the Imperial Palace for a run. Because a friend of mine waited for me at the station. That's why I couldn't sleep more. Anyway, I managed to. Honestly, I was late. I was 10 minutes late. Anyway, but I managed to arrive the station at 7:40. Yeah. Then we ran around the Imperial Palace for 6 kilometers, which was the first time for him. It was the first time. It was the first time for him to run 6 kilometers, and also that was the best time for him. Like 30. What was that? 5 minutes 44 seconds per 1 kilometer. So almost 34, about 34 minutes. It took 34 minutes to run about 6 kilometers. After that, I went to a sauna. We went to a sauna, and we ate lunch after the sauna. Then we split up. Then I picked up the bouquet for my mother. I picked up a bouquet for the Mother's Day. Then I came back home. And I took a nap. I took like a 1 hour nap, which was still not bad. I tried to take just like 30 minutes nap, but I ended up sleeping for 1 hour, about 1 hour. Anyway, yeah. I think it is okay because I managed to do this challenge too, and still 3 p.m. right now for 15 to 4 p.m. Can I say that? 15 to 4 p.m. So still I have time to do something. Then I want to finish what I have to do for work. Yeah, anyway, this is what I've done today. This is what I've done today, yeah. My stomach doesn't going well. After yesterday's session, I was just lying in bed. I just used my phone. The morning came. The sun rose, but right before I had to leave, I got sleepy. But right before I had to leave, I got sleepy. This kind of thing happens to me a lot. This kind of thing happens to me a lot. This is so typical. Oh, this happens all the time. I think this kind of thing happens to me a lot. This is so typical. Yeah. This is so typical. It's like when you try really hard to do something, but you just can't do it. It's like when you try really hard to do something. But when the deadline starts getting close, you suddenly became able to do it. It's like when you try really hard to do something, but you just can't do it. But when the deadline starts getting closer, you suddenly become able to do it. So right now I'm a little bit sleepy. Today is a really good day because I already managed to start this challenge. I mean, I managed to do this challenge. So usually I do this in the end of the day. But I I finished this already. So this is really, this makes me relieved. This makes me light. It lightens my burden. How can I say it? Anyway, I have a stomach ache. Maybe I should go to the bathroom, but I don't want to be. I don't want to, because if I do, I will have to combine two videos. I will have to combine. If I do, I'll have to combine two videos, because if I go to the bathroom, I would have to stop this recording. Then when I come back, I would start this challenge again. So I have to combine two videos. I have to combine the two videos. It's a little bit pain for me. Anyway, maybe my English is a little worse today. My English is a little worse today. I can feel it. I can feel it. I really want to take a shit anyway. So like 30 minutes before I had to leave, I started getting sleepy 30 minutes before I had to leave. I started getting sleepy 30 minutes before I had to leave. I slept for about 15 minutes. So yeah, I set the timer I set the timer and I put it next to me. Then I went to sleep. Then I hurried to get ready. I hurried to get ready. I hurried to get ready for the run. Then I went to the Imperial Palace for a run because a friend of mine was waiting for me at the station. A friend of mine was waiting for me at the station. That's why I couldn't sleep any longer. Anyway, honestly, I was late. I was 10 minutes late. But anyway, I managed to arrive at the station at 7:40. Then we ran 6 kilometers around the Imperial Palace, which was his first time running that far. It was his first time running. It was his first time running 6 kilometers. It was the first time doing something. And that was also his best pace ever. About 6 minutes and 44 seconds per kilometer. I want to really take a shit, take a dump, go, how can I say it? Second? Two? It took us about 34 minutes. But I wanna bear it. I wanna put up with it. It took us about 34 minutes. It took us about 34 minutes to run 6 kilometers. and we went to a sauna and had lunch. We went After that we went to sauna and had lunch afterward. Yeah, I want to use afterward effectively, correctly. Then we split up. I couldn't say we split up, but today I was able to say it. Then I picked up a bouquet for my mother for Mother's Day. Sorry, I go to the bathroom. Sorry, I came back. Where am I? Yeah, I was in the middle of reviewing. We went to a sauna and had lunch. I picked up a bouquet for my mother for Mother's Day. Then I came back home and took a nap. I took about 1 hour nap, which wasn't too bad. I tried to take just a 30-minute nap, but I ended up sleeping for about an hour. Anyway, I think it's okay because I managed to do this challenge too. And it's still 3 p.m. right now. It's 3:45 p.m. right now. 50 to 4. Okay. So ChatGPT says 50 to 4 is very classic. And maybe British people say that. Actually, I have been reading Harry Potter, Goblet of Fire, like the fourth one, and there was this kind of expression. There is this kind of expression in the book. Anyway, it's 3:45 p.m. right now. It's 3:45 p.m. right now. I still have time to do something. I want to finish what I have to do for work. This is what I've done today. Morning came, dawn broke. The sun came up, daybreak came. Morning had come. Morning came. I couldn't sleep, and before I knew it, morning came, dawn broke. The sun came up before I could fall asleep. The sun came up, The sun came up, dawn broke. I already managed to do this challenge. This is a really good day because I already managed to do this challenge. I do this at usually I do this at the end of the day, but already I finished it today. This really relieves me. That makes me feel lighter. Feel lighter. This makes me feel lighter. Feel lighter. I feel lighter. It takes a load off my mind. It lightens my mental burden. Takes a load. Takes a load off. It takes a load off my mind. That's my stomach ache. Maybe I should go to the bathroom, but I don't want. Yeah, okay. Great. Let's review yesterday's. Let's review yesterday's fucking challenge. I just woke up. I just woke up a little while ago. Just woke up a little while ago. The more time goes by, so this is before. You know, I woke up in the middle of the night, so I almost missed this challenge, but I didn't. So yeah, before I went to the Imperial Palace, I was doing this challenge. I just woke up a little while ago. The more time goes by, the harder it gets. The more time goes by, the harder it gets for me to start this challenge during the day. Maybe I should reconsider the priority I give to this challenge. There are 103 days left. There are 102 days left, actually. The reason why I was able to do that was that I fell asleep early. So yesterday I woke up, I managed to wake up early, about 5 or 6 a.m. This was because I fell asleep early. Anyway, I didn't plan to sleep that deeply. So after that, so yesterday, around 6 p.m. or 7 p.m., I was really sleepy. So I tried to take a 30 minutes nap. But eventually I ended up sleeping deeply. I said firmly, but yeah, ChatGPT corrected that sentence. I ended up sleeping deeply. I ended up sleeping deeply. I remembered that. So yesterday, during this challenge, I remembered that I had gone to a flower shop to order a bouquet for my mother for Mother's Day. I gone to the flower shop earlier today. So after running, I took a shower, ate breakfast, had a breakfast, and then went to a flower shop to order a bouquet for my mother. Then after I went to a nearby coffee shop and read my management strategies book for about 30 minutes, and then I went to the office. I went to coffee shop nearby. I was just trying to nap. I was trying to nap for 30 minutes. That reminds me. So this challenge, like, kind of I review what I've done. So that reminded me I had gone to the flower shop. Anyway, that was ideal move for me. So sleep early. Fall asleep early. Falling asleep early is an ideal move for me to wake up early tomorrow. That idea makes it easier to get started. So when I am lazy, or if I feel like it is really pain to start something, when I feel that when I feel that it's really pain to start something, this idea makes it easier to get started. So so that the idea is to lower the hurdle to getting started. Like if you know, maybe you think actually you wanna do push-ups, if you actually wanna do push-ups 50 times every day, but it is really hard to get started. Like, you know, if you imagine 50 times, it makes you hesitate to do it. Then sometimes you don't do it. Then the day is over. So if you wanna avoid that kind of thing, maybe you should lower the hurdle to getting started. For example, if you do when it comes to the push-ups, like you 自分に言い聞かせる how can I say, you say this to yourself like it is okay if you do only one push-up, then it's easier to get started for you. It's easier for you to get started. This idea makes it easier to get started. You know what I'm saying, right? It's already 30 minutes. It's been already 30 minutes. I got the gist of it. This idea lowers the hurdle to get started. This makes it easier to get started. My body was using a lot of energy to digest the food. Yes, recently my stomach hasn't been going well. When I feel like it's really painful to start something, this idea makes it easier to get started. When I feel like it's really painful to start something, this idea makes it easier to so the idea to lower the hurdle to getting started. Hurdle to getting started. This idea lowers the hurdle to getting started. To noun, okay, to noun, not to verb. For example, maybe you wanna do 50 push-ups every day, but it's really hard to get started. If you think about doing 50 push-ups, it makes you hesitate to start. If you think about doing 50 push-ups, it makes you hesitate to start. Yeah, this idea is based on the idea like better than nothing, better than nothing, better than nothing. I want to say this smoothly, like better than nothing. Then sometimes you end up not doing it. Then the day is over before you know it. If you want to avoid that kind of thing, maybe you should lower the hurdle to getting started. For when it comes to push-ups, you tell yourself it's okay if you tell yourself, okay, it's okay if only do one push-up. Then it becomes easier to you tell yourself it's okay if I only do one push-up, and then it becomes easier to get started. It's easier for you to get started. This idea makes it easier to get started, you know what I'm saying. Hasn't been feeling well. My stomach hasn't been feeling well. Maybe I ate too much. I eat too much. I has eaten too much. It's a pain to do that. It's a pain to clean the room. Yeah. It's a pain to clean the room. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.